What a beautiful moon. And right over us are the market steps. The Lord works in mysterious ways. So beautiful. Peace be with you tonight. My colleagues, our candidates, Sir Julian Hunt, our former chairman, former Prime Minister Dr. Vaughan Lewis, our chairman emeritus Tom Walcott, executive members, my brothers, my sisters, peace be with you. I come tonight with messages to you. I come tonight to take you on a journey. I come tonight to talk about the future this Labour Party wants to construct, to build, to fashion. I come tonight to talk to you about your children, what they can expect from this Labour Party. And you know, you can trust us. You can trust us because we have shown you we promise and we deliver. And tonight is not the night when we present a manifesto. That's for a separate occasion. Tonight, I want to share with you some of the major initiatives of a new Labour government. And tonight, I'm going to use a different language. Tonight, I am going to tell you what we commit ourselves to. Tonight, I will tell you what pledges that we are making to you. That's my mission tonight. I will speak of the pledges, not just commitment, but pledges. We told you in the last few weeks, few meetings, some of the things that we plan to do to create a new St. Lucia, a different St. Lucia. But we also said to you tonight, you heard me, that unemployment continues to be our #1 problem. You can be comforted by this Labour Party. We took unemployment from a high of 24.5%. We have brought it down to 20%. There is still work to do. And so it will continue to be our #1 priority. We pledge tonight, in the next 5-year term, to bring unemployment down to 15% and below. That is what we pledge. And if you think we can't do it, look at our history. We brought it down by 5 percentage points this term. And so, if we brought it down by 5%, then to bring it down by another 5% is in our grasp. And we're going to do it through a combination of measures. We're going to have more government finance construction, and I'll talk about that. We're going to have more investments. Ernest Hilaire spoke about it earlier today. And our plan is to construct no less than 2,000 new hotel rooms in this country. Again, try and tell me you can't do it. already for this 5 years, we will be constructing nearly 900 rooms in a time of hardship. And so, as this economy picks up and galvanizes, we believe not only can we bring down that unemployment rate down to 15%, but we can bring investment that can construct 2,000 rooms to provide work to our people. But I told you I had a dream. I told you I want to open up the east coast of St. Lucia. I told you that there's a wilderness along our east coast, from Dover on the east to Dennery in the south, again on the east coast. And this government will pledge to you that it will construct a highway from Gros-Islet along the east coast down to Dennery south. And again, we are preparing for it. We have had a consultancy done for it by the Caribbean Development Bank. And we will share the results with you of that consultancy soon. For us, that will be the number 2 priority, to change the face of this country and open up our east coast that is so uninhabited to new development and new opportunity. But there is something that is more important to you. Alan Chastain can talk about removing or reducing VAT. But if you don't have a job, you can't earn money, then you can't face a supermarket. That is why jobs for you is number 1. But I also tell you that this Labour government wants to put more money in your pockets. And we believe that because we have introduced VAT, VAT works. Yes, there are weaknesses in VAT. We will have to correct things as we go along the way, but it has worked. And therefore, the time has come to put more money in your pockets that you can look after your families, face the supermarkets, and meet your daily needs. So for us, in a new government, it will be wide-ranging tax reform. The government of a new Labour Party will increase the personal allowance from $18,000 to $30,000. This means that all St. Lucians who earn up to $2,500 will not be required to pay income tax in this country under a Labour government. That is what I mean by putting money in your pockets, so that you can better face the challenges of life. And so, when you see we increase the threshold for tax, when we make sure that persons who earn up to $2,500 do not have to pay tax, it means that we will free at least 3,500 St. Lucians, and they will not have to file a tax return in this country. But as a group of people, we have to look after. They have had to cope with the adjustments silently. They too have contributed to our country in the last 4 years. But they have accepted that they are patriotic and they too must make sacrifice like the rest of us. I'm talking about our pensioners. A new Labour government will give them a special break. And this is what we plan to do. Remember, I said to you that every St. Lucian will be able to claim a deduction of $30,000. The pensioners will get that. But in addition to this, the pensioners will get a special additional deduction of $4,000. And so, pensioners in this country will only be required to pay income tax if they earn over $40,400 a month. How many pensioners will be earning that kind of money while they are on pension? It means, therefore, that the vast majority of our pensioners will have the opportunity to be free of the payment of income tax. That's the difference between this government, this Labour Party, and the UWP. The UWP is there to benefit one class, the rich. And I want you to listen to Alan Chastanet on VAT. You heard tonight that Alan Chastanet said that VAT is a good and efficient tax. But his problem is how it's administered and the zero items that exist. But you know what he's telling you? The zero items are those items that you do not have to pay VAT on. Chicken, rice, flour, some 70 items you don't have to pay VAT on. You know what Chastanet is telling you? He's going to remove the zero items, which means that these items that were zero rated, when he does what he does, he would then bring them back into the tax net because they're troublesome. Who is it affecting but you, the ordinary poor people of this country? Don't be fooled. That is what it means. And that's the difference. Because we understand that we have to protect you, the poor, the vulnerable, the feeble. That is why we have all these programs. Whether it is the program to take care of the elderly, whether it is STEP, whether it is SMILES, because we know that there are people in our society who are vulnerable, who need help, who need an opportunity. And I made a promise to you in Bamano. Another pledge is that we're going to take care of you, complete the education revolution by making sure that a Labour Party helps parents by meeting the cost of their CXC examination fees. We do not believe that a child of any parent in St. Lucia should be denied the opportunity to sit examinations because their parents are poor and they cannot pay CXC fees. We will liberate them. This Labour government will pay the CXC fees for those parents. The only condition is that we will base our assistance and support on performance, because it's public money And we need our students to perform well. That was pledge number 5. And the young people that JDS spoke of so eloquently tonight. I know you have one hunger. You have a hunger for jobs, yes? But you have a hunger for education. This is something I'm so proud about. I admire St. Lucians for their passion for education. No matter who you are, you want a university degree. You want to go to university. We don't have to push you. We don't have to excite you. You are motivated because you want to arm yourselves with the tools for life and for living. Our problem has always been the children of the poor, the underprivileged. Yes, the Labour Party make loans available, but we know that the children of the poor cannot get those loans because they have no security. Their parents do not own land. Their parents do not own furniture. Their parents do not know how to collateralize any assets. And this Labour Party will do something that is unique and revolutionary. We will establish for young people a tertiary education trust fund, and we will finance it by an allocation every year of $3 million. In 5 years, it will be $15 million.